guys like orange
Hey, howdy, how's it hanging today? I'm here to talk about Andor Episode 4. I know, again, people are going to really criticize this episode for how slow it is and how political it is and all that garbage. But honestly, I am really digging how different this is compared to all the other Star Wars we've gotten. It's just so interesting seeing these little sides and like also not having to worry about like where does I know, in my head I know where this is in the timeline, but like really like watching it doesn't really feel like it matters. It's just kind of fun watching it and enjoying and trying to figure out what's going on because it's things you don't even really know because like it's like actually new, which is not Disney, All that being said, not much happened this episode. We got introduced to a new batch of characters that I'm not going to pretend to know their names. I know Val, and that's about it. But, it was really kind of a setup for next episode, but that's what I like about this. It feels like an actual show where we're just going through and seeing these characters live their day by day. I mean, fucking some of this episode was the like mall cop from last week, him being sad, get fired from his job. He went home. I don't know if that was his wife or his mom, but she slapped him and cried. Like,
Mother.
it's just fun seeing these other places. Plus, we got to see Coruscant. We got to see Mon Mothma. That was really fun. Just hearing her and her husband have their conversation about the dinner party and whatnot. But it was just flat out entertaining. I'm really digging. I mean, I liked last week's episode so much. Since last week, I watched A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Just got really baked and laid in my bed and watched it. It was just really fun. This show has kind of got me back into being like, fuck yeah, I like Star Wars, And so Cassian Andor and his little ragtag friends in this episode, it's them planning or getting introduced to him as Clem, and they don't trust him, blah 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 blah. But it's really just we're gonna get to see a heist with them, and they're gonna steal basically the salary from like an Imperial security area. Meanwhile, it was really cool seeing in the Imperial side, I don't know their names, but that chick and that guy, he was getting mad at her for like looking into his sector, and she was looking into the Cassian Andor side of things, and like this is what happened in the first 3 episodes, kind of. And she was trying to warn them that I think this is someone could have swooped him up and started making a rebellion, and they're making the show Andor basically. She was warning them about it, and they shut her down completely. Told her to just stay in your lane, look at your shit, blah blah. But all that was really really interesting and cool. And I believe that's the place that Cassian and them are going to rob, but I could be completely mistaken. But I'm pretty sure that's the place. Just don't take my word 100% for it. But if it is that, then take my word 100% for it. All right. Thanks. I want to talk about Luthen. That was his storyline's really interesting. So he drops off Cassian Andor. But he goes back to Coruscant. That's when we get Mon Mothma and all that. But he puts on like a wig. He puts on like really nice rings and some purple robes and all that. Now I'm not gonna pretend like I know what any of that means. I know a lot of people are probably gonna know exactly what he's wearing and what his rings mean and all that. But I thought it was really cool seeing him, and he owns like this shop of antiques that he probably steals all the shit from, or has people steal the shit from, and he gets it. Which also in his little antique shop, we got fucking Starkiller's helmet. That's pretty dope. That's also what I like about this show is you can have stuff like that. You could have Easter eggs that way instead of being like, oh my god, Mace Windu is going to be in the next episode. Can you guys believe it? Jar Jar is the bad guy. Oh my god. So like it's cool when you can just do stuff like this and have a good time and keep your show going and not let the Easter eggs run your show. I wish they would get better at all the intros and all the credits taking up majority of the episode. I mean, not majority of the episode, but a lot of the episode. You gotta cut out like 10, 15 minutes of every Marvel or Star Wars show just because of the credits and whatnot. So I wish they'd get better about those and we can get like actual 45, 50-minute episodes with this. Because like, to me, this feels like HBO quality show. And that's where Disney Plus should be there like effortlessly. So I'm glad we're finally getting there now. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of Andor. Maybe I'm just crazy and I'm loving the show. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if there was any like little Easter eggs that you caught in the episode, shit like that. That's always fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for episode 5 of Cassie and Andor.